Okay. So, as the former CTO of multiple oil and gas companies, I started MIQrotech with a big question. What if? What if we were able to take the leaks and the risks that are associated with the oil and gas industry and eliminate them completely? Well, that's what we're doing here at MIQrotech. And let's look at the facts. In this industry, over $30 billion is lost every year in revenue industry-wide. That means that the average pipeline operator is hosting 93 leaks every year. And with the average leak costing about $200,000 in lost product, that means that that average pipeline operator is hemorrhaging nearly $19 million every single year. But you'll notice one thing about the numbers that I just presented. They're all revenue-based. This doesn't account for the massive cleanup fees, the fines, and the PR damage that are associated with these disasters. And something close to my heart, the environment. I'm an Eagle Scout, and I've hiked thousands of miles across trails around America. And what we found in recent news is that even the largest leaks take hours, days, sometimes even weeks to discover. This has to stop. And then on the international scale, intelligence experts project that the majority of terrorist funding comes from black market oil and gas, where these bad guys dig up the pipeline, tap into it, siphon off the commodities, and then resell them on a black market. So our mission here at MIQrotech isn't just about saving our customers billions of dollars, it's about helping to protect the environment and defund terrorism worldwide. With our beachhead being in the United States, we're talking about 2.6 million miles of pipeline, and thousands of miles are added every year. If you take this number and divide by the number of federal and state inspectors, you find that there's more than 4,500 miles between each of these inspectors. They simply cannot keep up. And with the average age of pipeline being over 50 years old, you begin to see that this massive problem is only going to grow in the near future. So what can we do about it? Well, at MIQrotech, what we've created is an all-in-one solution that measures the 7 most important variables to pipeline longevity. These include variables such as corrosion, pressure, density, vibration, temperature, geolocation, and even acoustics. And we read these variables at speeds up to 42 times every second with our patented technology stack. Once that data is collected, it's then transmitted wirelessly via 4G LTE or satellite communications to a cloud, where it's then analyzed time and time again through neural network-backed artificial intelligence, where we can see trends and patterns that humans simply cannot. But the real beauty behind our device is its ease of installation. Simply using epoxy, you can attach these devices 100% externally from the pipeline. And why that's so important is because according to the Pipeline and Hazardous Materials Safety Administration, 2.8% of pipeline leaks are caused through invasive monitoring methods. So you heard me right, our competition is part of the problem. And you place one of our sensors once every 5 miles along the pipeline infrastructure, either above or below ground. But I like to let the data speak for itself. And in this example, what you're seeing is a real live example of us saving customers millions of dollars and actually saving a life and protecting the environment. We were able to send this operator text message and email alerts when we saw this threat in real time. What was it? It was an excavator digging. But the real question is, what can we see ahead of time? And by analyzing longevity-based variables such as corrosion, land slippage, and several others, we can predict leaks days, months, even years ahead of time. All nerd talk aside, we're able to do this with projected 96% accuracy. And I'm a great believer in you don't have to get a master's degree in data science in order to make these results actionable. So our graphic user interface is easy to understand with color-coordinated points and graphs to walk the user through how to respond to these incidents. And our model is also innovative. We charge $250 per month per mile of pipeline that we analyze. This offers significant revenues for us, but substantial savings for our customer. And the market that we're going after is massive and growing. We're talking about an $8.72 billion total addressable market and opportunity. And for these reasons and many more, I like to say that we don't have competition, we have substitutes, and that's my joke for the day. We measure far more variables. We measure them at speeds up to 42 times a second, which is much better than once every 15 minutes like our competition. We are fully wireless, which is rare in this industry. We're externally mounted. Not only do we provide statistics, but true neural network-backed artificial intelligence, and all for a fraction of the price. We are truly a Porsche service at a Ford price. And for these reasons and many more, we've already accumulated paying customers that operate about 1% of the pipeline in America, and we have letters of intent for an additional 1.2%. And the executive team is the team to win it. Once again, I'm the former CTO of multiple oil and gas companies, all with successful exits. Tony Park was a senior analyst at Bloomberg, and Don Colosimo was a lead researcher at Penn State. We're also a learning team. We're led by Brigham McCown, who's the former acting administrator of the Pipeline Hazardous Materials Safety Administration. We have Rich Eggers, the former director of global strategy at P&G, and Don Bortniak, the former director of IT at Siemens. We've won countless of awards, received over $1 million in venture capital, but most recently, we were named the best pipeline leak detection technology provider in the USA. And we're bringing these efforts to Detroit. We want to focus on three things: sales, product, and people. We have offices all across America, and we want to execute on putting a sales office and a manufacturing facility here in Detroit, and we want to do it today. Thank you so much. Let's change energy together.